Hi, this is Carlos Encarnacion, and we are gonna start our model 4 of the week 3 for the video recording EDX. So, how would Christina need to adapt her lesson with a group of learners? It's our first question. We have the answer right here, where Christina can use words to introduce useful language, set up the speaking task, and provide feedbacks. What other platform features might she wants or needs to explode to make sure that the lesson meet its objective? As we saw on the quiz, she was using the interactive whiteboard. She can also share screen and video clips on YouTube, so by this way she can get explode the lesson to get the objective done. Second question: how would you deal with a weaker learner in a group lesson? As we were taught, we have to empathize with all our students and check on which skills the students are better learners. So you have to identify uh, the weak of that learner and also identify how that learner is able to learn on a better way. What might do you offer them to support? I may, for example, if a student who's not able to learn on a reading test or exam or project, I would support them to start to prepare some class by listening. Maybe they are able to understand in a better way by listening music and stuff like that. Is there a particular platform feature you could explode? Share a screen, it would be one good feature on any of the platform that we have used throughout the class. Third question: what pronunciation challenge do you learners typically face? There's a lot of challenges that us as a learners typically face, and I think that these can be overcome by reading a lot and listening to music and TV shows. How might you help with those challenges in one or two in a one-to-one lesson? It's, as I said before, by reading, providing reading comprehension, and also a listening exercise. For think of a writing lesson you teach face to face. How do you think you may need it to adapt it when teaching online? Writing lesson to teach face to face, it'll be, for example, dictation that can easily be adapted on an online class. What speaking activities do you often include in your face to face lesson? I make the students to prepare their own conversation for the topic that we are currently providing. Do you think this can use in an online lesson? Of course, yes. How might you need to adapt them? It's really easy to adapt from a face-to-face lesson to an online lesson because typically you use the same objective. You get the same objective and you use the same topic to you. How might an online teachers deliver feedback on a learner's reading in an online context? Feedbacks can be done in a real-time correction. Uh, for example, if we are using an interactive whiteboard, we can correct them by explaining the right way to write a letter, to write a word, or to express a sentence. How easy or difficult did you find a real-time error correction? It's easy because at the same spot that you find the error, you can correct the students. That'll mark the students, so by this way they don't make the same mistake one more time. Which of the digital tools to develop reading skills do you think your online learners would find useful? I'm always inspired to always use interactive whiteboard and share screen. Because at the moment to use interactive whiteboard, they are able to make mistakes and correct them by themselves. Which of the tools studied this week do you think would be most helpful to your online learners to develop pronunciation? Which of the tools studied this week? Well, there's a bunch of tools that we study on this week. to develop pronunciation. I remember that we had a recording platform that we use while the quiz, and I think that'll be helpful because the students are able to hear themselves and hear their own mistake. That's the reason why. Thank you very much.